Hey man, how's it going? So I came across your website and I just decided to shoot this video for you. It's just 3 tips that I think if you implement them yourself, or at least have somebody else take a look at them for you, that you'll start generating a lot more traffic to your site, which will lead to a lot more calls coming your direction. So without further ado, let's hop into it. If we were to go over and type up roofing Norman, Oklahoma, okay, we're met with this map pack and then the organic listings below, as you probably know. The issue though is you're not showing up, and it's actually really important that you show up for a keyword like this and others because it's got a search volume of 100 searches a month. The way that we first get you to show up in this map pack though is we have to start adding a whole lot of things called citations, and all that really is simply your business's information listed in different directories across the web. There's literally hundreds of these. You just go and fill in your information and like call it a day. But the more of these you have, the higher Google's going to rank you in this map pack. And it's important to be in here because this is where 70 to 80% of the business goes down, especially as people continue to migrate towards using their smartphones when they're Googling for roofing services and things like that. Next, we can see these organic listings right here, and these are super important. Like, you want to be on the first page because nobody else is scrolling to pages 2, 3, and 4. It's basically a one and done kind of thing. Um, if they don't find somebody on the first page for one keyword they're looking for, then they're just going to type something else in, and you better hope you show up for what they type in next. Um, but yeah, Patriot Roofing, they're the main competition right now. So how do we get in this organic spot? Well, these come down to backlinks, and not to get crazy technical either with these, but it's just your website's link that is listed on another website, and it points back to you. The more of these you have, you can kind of view them like votes. The more votes you have, the higher Google's going to rank you. So how do you and Patriot Roofing compare? Well, let's go and take a look at Patriot Roofing first, okay? They've got 30 referring domains and 100 backlinks, so it's like 117 votes. They're ranked for 430 different keywords, and they've got about 300 people visiting their site every single month, and they've got a page traffic value of $2,000. So that's basically the equivalent of, like, if you were to pay Google Ads, $2,000 a month. That's about the traffic numbers you could expect to receive. But usually with Google Ads, it's not really all that trusted because you get a bunch of like garbage clicks. So it's really just not worth it. But that's how much traffic that they're getting organically just from sitting in that spot. Let's take a look at yours real quick. You're not really showing any backlinks, any referring domains. You're showing up for 2 keywords. Looks like you've got 1 person visiting your site every month. For all we know, that could be me right now. And then if we take a look at these keywords, you're only ranked for 2. But the issue is here, you're ranked for your own name, which is cool, but a lot of people, when they're looking for roofing jobs, they don't know specific brands to go to. That's why they type in generic terms like this that have high search volume. And then you're ranked for Illum OKC, but you're showing up on page, I think that's like page 6. So nobody's really finding your site. If we were to go over and do the same type of analysis on their site with their 430, again, we're only going to care about the ones you're listed on the first page for, right? So we'll go from position 1 to 10. And they're on the first page for 24 different keywords. Look at this: roofing Norman, Oklahoma, roofing companies Norman OK, Norman Roofer, their Patriot stuff, roof repair Norman OK, roofers Norman OK, Norman OK roofing. So like they're really targeting Norman hard because that's looks to be a very lucrative area. There's a lot of search going to it, and they're on the first page for all of it. That's why 300 people are visiting their site every month. So you might be wondering, well, hey, how do I start ranking for all these other keywords? Well, definitely citations, definitely backlinks, but this last thing is content on your website. So if we were to go take a look at theirs, okay, they've got really decently laid out homepage. They've got some content here and there, and that's pretty much all they have on their homepage. But they have a blog up here. In fact, if we go down here, we see that they've got 115 different pages indexed by Google, which means they probably have like a whole bunch of pages of just like information about roofing, information. Google ranks information more than anything else. And if we were to go over to yours, I would say you guys probably have about equal content when it comes to words on the page. But the big difference is you guys only have 8 pages indexed. They've got 115. So we would need to start, or you would need to start, adding some blog posts, getting a lot of information out there, because if you can show Google that you're the knowledge leader in the industry, they're going to rank you first. And just as proof of this, if we were to go over to Google, again, we type in Mike Tyson, his Wikipedia page is actually going to show up first, not his actual website, which is listed number 2. You might think, well, hey, like Wikipedia, you know, why would they be ranked over his actual website? Well, it's because they have more information on this single page for Mike Tyson than Mike Tyson has on his actual website. And I mean, that just goes to show you that Google ranks information more. So I hope these tips were helpful. You know, they're pretty good DIY tips. Add citations to rank in the GMB. Add backlinks to start ranking organically, getting all that traffic. And add content to your website so you can start showing up for a bunch of different keywords in the searches. All those 3 things combined will start leading to a bunch of more calls coming your direction. So if you got any questions, feel free to reach out. Take care. Have a great day.